The Jennifer Hudson and Common story, the relationship mystery that won't go away. What happens when two successful stars seem perfect together on the outside, but fans are convinced there's a much bigger story hidden behind the scenes? For years, Jennifer Hudson and Common appeared to be one of the most unexpected yet admired celebrity couples in entertainment. They shared mutual respect, similar values, successful careers, and a connection that seemed genuine whenever they appeared together in public. But when rumors of distance, relationship struggles, and a possible breakup started circulating, the internet immediately began searching for answers. And that's where the mystery began. Today we're taking a closer look at the story that sparked countless headlines, endless social media debates, and one question that fans still can't stop asking. What really happened between Jennifer Hudson and Common? Let's dive in. From the moment the relationship became public, fans were fascinated. On one side was Jennifer Hudson, an EGOT winner, powerhouse vocalist, award-winning actress, and one of the most respected performers in entertainment. On the other side was Common, Grammy-winning rapper, actor, author, activist, and a figure known for combining creativity with purpose. At first glance, it looked like a perfect match. They shared similar backgrounds, similar values, and an appreciation for artistry. Their public appearances were warm and natural. There wasn't excessive drama, public feuding, or attention-seeking behavior. In an era where celebrity relationships often become headlines for all the wrong reasons, Jennifer and Common seemed refreshingly mature. Fans loved that. But celebrity relationships have always had two versions. There's the public version, and then there's the private reality that only a few people truly understand. As time went on, observers began noticing subtle changes. The couple appeared together less frequently. Public appearances became less common. Social media interactions seemed less visible. Individually, neither of them appeared unhappy. In fact, both continued thriving professionally. Jennifer was focused on her talk show, music, acting projects, and family life. Common continued pursuing acting, music, writing, and activism. Yet despite their success, speculation began growing. Why? Because when public figures stop sharing parts of their personal lives, people often start filling the silence with theories. And that's exactly what happened. Soon, social media became flooded with assumptions. Every interview was analyzed. Every quote was dissected. Every social media post became evidence in a mystery that fans were desperately trying to solve. Some believed career demands created distance. Others thought the relationship had simply run its natural course. But another theory began gaining momentum. According to online rumors, the couple may have faced serious conversations about the future. Not next month. Not next year. The future. The kind of future that involves major life decisions. Marriage. Family. Long-term commitment. Building a life together. Whether those rumors were accurate or not, they spread quickly because they connected with something fans already knew. Jennifer Hudson has always appeared deeply family-oriented. Throughout her life, she's spoken about resilience, loyalty, and the importance of meaningful relationships. Common, meanwhile, has occasionally been candid about his own relationship journey. Over the years, he has discussed personal growth, commitment, and lessons learned from past relationships. That contrast became the foundation for countless online theories. People began asking, what if two people genuinely love each other but want different things? What if timing matters more than feelings? What if compatibility isn't just about chemistry? Those questions transformed an ordinary celebrity breakup story into something much larger. Because suddenly, people weren't talking only about Jennifer and Common. They were talking about themselves. Everyone knows someone who loved the right person at the wrong time. Everyone knows someone who had to choose between love and personal goals. Everyone knows someone who walked away from a relationship not because there was no love, but because there wasn't enough alignment. That idea struck a nerve, and the internet noticed. As speculation intensified, fans began examining every public statement. When Jennifer spoke about peace, growth, or protecting her energy, some people interpreted those comments as clues. When Common discussed self-improvement or personal development, others wondered if he was indirectly addressing the relationship. The reality: nobody outside their inner circle truly knew. But uncertainty often fuels curiosity more than certainty ever could. And that's exactly why the story continued growing. Another factor made the situation even more compelling. Neither Jennifer nor Common appeared interested in creating public drama. There were no explosive interviews, no social media battles, no accusations, no tell-all revelations. Instead, there was silence. And silence can be incredibly powerful. Sometimes silence allows a story to fade away. Other times, silence creates even more questions. In this case, it seemed to do both. While some fans respected their privacy, others became more determined than ever to uncover what they believed was the real story. Online communities began piecing together timelines. Entertainment blogs published theories. Comment sections exploded with opinions. Some people defended Jennifer. Others defended Common. Many simply wanted answers. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of this entire situation isn't whether any particular rumor was true. It's why people became so emotionally invested in the first place. Think about it. Celebrity relationships begin and end every year. Most generate headlines for a few days before disappearing from public conversation. Yet this story continued generating interest. Why? Because Jennifer Hudson's life story represents resilience. She has overcome extraordinary challenges and emerged stronger each time. Fans feel connected to that journey. They root for her happiness. They want her to win. At the same time, Common has built a reputation as a thoughtful, introspective artist. He's not typically associated with reckless controversy or tabloid chaos. Because both individuals are widely respected, people naturally wanted the relationship to succeed. When questions emerged, fans struggled to accept that sometimes relationships simply don't work out, even when both people are good people. That's a difficult reality. Movies teach us that love conquers everything. Real life often teaches something different. Sometimes love exists, but circumstances don't align. Sometimes respect exists, but priorities don't match. Sometimes two people care deeply for one another while still moving in different directions. That's not scandalous. It's human. Yet human stories rarely generate as much attention as dramatic ones. That's why rumors often spread faster than facts. A simple explanation rarely satisfies public curiosity. People want twists, secrets, unexpected revelations, hidden chapters, the possibility that there is more beneath the surface. As a result, every rumor became amplified. Every anonymous claim became a headline. Every piece of speculation became part of a larger narrative. Whether supported by evidence or not, the story continued evolving. And that evolution reveals something important about modern celebrity culture. Today, public figures live under constant observation. Fans don't just watch careers. They follow relationships, friendships, family dynamics, personal growth. Every aspect of life becomes content. That level of attention creates an unusual situation. Celebrities owe the public entertainment, but they don't owe the public every detail of their private lives. The challenge is finding the balance. Jennifer Hudson appears to have chosen privacy. Common appears to have chosen privacy as well. In a world that rewards oversharing, that decision stands out. And perhaps that's why people remain fascinated. Because unanswered questions are powerful. An unresolved mystery can remain alive for years. People continue revisiting it, reanalyzing it, searching for clues, waiting for a final explanation. But what if that explanation never comes? What if the truth is far simpler than the internet wants to believe? What if the story isn't about a shocking secret? What if it's about two successful people navigating complicated realities while under extraordinary public scrutiny? That possibility may not be as sensational, but it may be far more realistic. As of today, much of what continues circulating online remains speculation. The public sees fragments. The individuals involved know the complete picture. And unless they decide to share that picture, much of the story will remain private. Still, the fascination isn't likely to disappear anytime soon. Jennifer Hudson continues building her career. Common continues building his. Both remain respected. Both remain successful. And both continue moving forward. Yet every time either of them posts a reflective message, gives an interview, or appears at a major event, fans immediately begin wondering, is there a hidden meaning? A secret message? A clue? Or are people simply seeing what they want to see? That's the question at the heart of this entire story. Maybe the biggest lesson isn't about celebrity relationships at all. Maybe it's about how easily we create narratives when information is incomplete. Humans naturally seek patterns. We connect dots. We search for explanations. We want stories to have clear beginnings, middles, and endings. But real life isn't always that tidy. Sometimes relationships end without dramatic betrayals. Sometimes people choose different paths. Sometimes growth requires letting go. And sometimes the truth is known only to the people who lived it. Whether Jennifer Hudson and Common eventually speak more openly about their relationship or choose to keep those memories private, one thing is certain. Their story captured public attention because it reflected something universal. Hope, love, timing, commitment, loss, and the difficult choices people make when their hearts and their futures don't perfectly align. Until more facts emerge, fans will continue speculating. Comment sections will continue debating. Theories will continue spreading. But perhaps the most respectful conclusion is also the simplest one. Two people shared a meaningful chapter of life together. The public witnessed part of that chapter. The rest belongs to them. And maybe that's exactly where the real story ends.